Illustrator Layer allows you to simplify your work. Layer provides a way to manage all the items that make up your artwork. In this lesson, we'll look into how to work with Layer. First, open the Layer panel by clicking the Layer button from the right-hand panel of the workspace. Click here and we can see the Layer panel. If Layer panel doesn't appear, then go to Window and choose Layer from here. Then you can see a Layer panel. You will notice that when you create a new document, you begin with a layer named Layer 1. Here in the Layer panel, click on the toggle lock. Then you will notice a lock icon appears. This lock icon indicates that this layer is locked. You cannot change any item on this layer. To unlock the layer, click the lock icon again, and we can see that the lock icon is disappeared, and this indicates that you can change and edit any item on this layer. For example, let's create a text layer here and write something. Let's write button, and let's lock this layer, and we can see a lock icon here. And now let's try to edit this layer. Then we can notice that this layer is locked and we can't edit any items in this layer. Let's unlock this one, and now let's see if we can edit. Now we can edit this layer. Now let's see the overview of Layer panel. We use the Layer panel to list, organize and edit the object in the document. By default, every new document contains one layer, and by default, Illustrator assigns a unique color to each layer. We can see the color here. For example, if you create a new layer, then we can see a different color with different name. When an item in the Layer panel contains other item, for example, let's delete this layer 2 and select layer 1, and let's create a sub layer by clicking here. When an item in the Layer panel contains other item, a triangle appears to the left of the layer name. Click the triangle to show or hide the item. If you click on this triangle, then we can see a sub layer created for layer 1. In the Layer panel, we have different columns. First, let's see the visibility column, where the eye icon is there. Visibility column indicates whether the items in the layer are visible or hidden. For example, let's create a text. First, let's select a layer 1, then create a text under layer 1. Let's write button, and again let's create another item under layer 2. Select layer 2. We'll write some text. Let's write button, and we'll change the color to make the difference. Let's change to dark yellow. Then we can see two text clear under different layer. If you click the eye icon, then the layer is hidden, so the item inside the layer 2 disappears. You can click back and make it visible. So this is what the visibility column does. We have edit column here. Edit column indicates whether items are locked or unlocked. The lock icon indicates that the item is locked and cannot be edited. For example, the layer 1 here is locked. So if we try to select or edit the item inside, we cannot edit anything because the layer is locked. And the blank space indicates that the item is unlocked and we can edit the item inside the layer. For example, if we unlock this one, then we can select and we can edit the item inside the layer. Here we have target column. Target column indicates whether items are targeted or not. When the target button appears as double ring, then the item is targeted. A single ring icon indicates that the item is not targeted. For example, if you click here, then we can see a double ring here. This means the layer 2 and the item inside is targeted. And the single ring here says the item is not targeted. And we have a selection column here. Selection column indicates whether items are selected or not. For example, we can see if you click layer 1, then we can see 2 color box, and this indicates the layer 1 and the item inside the layer is selected. If you click in the layer 2, then we can see 3 color box. It means the layer 2 and the item inside the layer 2 are selected. Here at the lower part of the layer panel, we have delete button where we can delete the layer or sub layer. For example, if you click and drag the sub layer of layer 1, then you can see the sub layer is deleted. Then we have a new layer option here where we can create a new layer. If you click here, then we can see layer 3, a new layer 3 is created. Here we have option to create a sub layer. For example, if you click layer 3 and click here, then we can see a sub layer under layer 3. Here we have make and release clipping marks. If you have a clipping marks created, then we can use this one. And we have also option to locate the object. For example, if you select this text layer, then if you click locate, then in the layer panel it will locate the object. So this is all about the layer panel.